What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Dixon of the Dead. As you may know, I put out an album recently, back in November, called Culture War by Dixon of the Dead, or Deadshot Dixon, rather. And so, as you know, I'm a rapper. I do rapping. You guys may not know this, but I'm actually a fan of the country rap independent scene. Guys like Upchurch, Adam Calhoun, Tom McDonald you could throw in there, Jelly Roll, Struggle Jennings. These guys, I admire those people. I think Burden's freaking hard. I admire these guys. They were kind of the inspiration for me to get back into rap music, basically, and actually take it seriously. I was like, oh shit, there's a lane for this. And I was like, shit, man, I'm from Texas. Like our freaking suburbs are, more country than some of the places these guys are from. Because now that we've gotten to this point in time, I've been pretty silent. I mean, you could see my other videos about Upchurch and country rap. But I've been pretty silent on this beef that's been going on the last week or so. So many diss tracks have been thrown around. And I just got to say that I'm actually severely disappointed with the reaction to both sides. Now, being a fan of both guys, I find it, incredibly hard to be biased towards one or the other. But basically, I thought I'd jump on here and react to Upchurch's diss track and see how we feel about it, because I've already seen this, all right? And I'm going to try and take it easy, because last time I reacted to one of his videos, I got a copyright strike. So I don't know if he's trying to take money or food out of my mouth, but so we're going to take it easy on this and see if this is actually, flawed. Flawedzilla said this is the worst diss track ever. Some people were disappointed. I saw a few bars in there, but we're going to check this out again and see if I can be objective about it.
Anybody want to do rapping?
So immediately that first guitar riff kind of reminds me of this ain't a scene, it's a goddamn race. If you know, you know. But he immediately starts out with you're doing weapon. You're doing weapon. That's so disrespectful to actual rap music, though, is the weapon thing. I mean, all these country rappers, most of them are talentless and don't actually listen to rap music. They listen to this guy. They listen to Upchurch. That's like their only reference for rap music. If you guys were trying to do your rapping, your wapping down in Houston, Texas, my city where I'm from, most of y'all would be laughed at, when you're not getting shot. But, it's neither here nor there. I'm on the safe side, on the Pasadena side, so I actually have to cut my teeth down here. I actually have to rap, dog, because there's standards. We have Paul Wall. We have Slim Thug. We have Zero. We got people that actually can rap. Y'all look like fools.
They all dissing me, why? Cause I'm the golden boy. These records too damn shiny, so go put your sunglasses on.
So that would be a bar if I knew what the fuck he was talking about. I mean, he's the golden boy, sure. He's the guy that everybody wants to. He's the big fish. Now, I don't plan on dissing Upchurch anytime soon, mainly because it's a double negative. He will never respond to someone like me because there's no money in it. And two, chances are he'll come back with something mid.
So motherfucker was rapping before I was born, and you still ain't beating nothing except skeleton of a dead horse.
I think that's a pretty good bar. That's, that's something I would drop right there. That's a bar.
If I'm a bitch, I'm Snow White and done stomped out like 7 once I got them.
Okay. All right.
Blue jeans, baby, run the village like I'm Papa Smart, scary ass cracker. You scared to go first.
That's projection. He has good rhyme scheme, good flow, some bars. But that little bar there was massive projection. Scared to go first. Adam sent 2 diss tracks. Then Upchurch had a week to respond. Like, he had a day, really, to respond. He talks about being, I write in 15 minutes. I write songs in 15 minutes. Yeah, no shit. It's evident. We can see you didn't put a lot of thought into some of this shit. I mean, I don't think Upchurch is a crack smoker in literal terms. But whenever I say he's a crack smoker, I mean he acts like a crackhead. And I know I have to explain sarcasm to the Creek Squad. Because I know you guys are mostly low IQ and don't have a lot of intelligence as it is. So I have to explain sarcasm to you. I don't think Upchurch is actually doing drugs. I'm saying he's acting like a drug addict. Do you understand? Okay, we're good. All right. So yeah, he acting like a crackhead, and he over here taking Adderall. He won't give his ghostwriters any credit though. Massive projection by the fact that he says Adam was too scared to go first. Adam literally went first. Upchurch kept. This is the result of a lack of communication, because every time Adam tried to reach out, as far as I know, Upchurch just shut him out. Didn't reply to him, didn't respond, nothing. And then all of a sudden, you got 50 fucking stories, Instagram stories, of Ryan sitting there yabbing about Adam. So how are you going to talk shit about somebody and then block them? That's some gay shit, bro. That's gay.
It takes your ass 4 years to write a 12-bar verse. I give a 12-bar curse to rip to get the keys and start the 12-pound purse. I'm an alpha going mega, now that ego hurts.
What are you even talking about at this point? It's just like you're making up shit that doesn't make any sense. You had a whole, like, what is it? You said 12-bar verse? That might have been a whole 12 bars right there, and you wasted it. You had a good thing going at the start. You wasted it.
And let me ask this first. Why Adam the only superstar who never headlined in his own concert?
I literally went to an Adam Calhoun concert for Adam Calhoun like 2 years ago on his country rap tour. And that is one of my criticisms of Adam, or Yadam, whatever. Freaking all you guys are Mason Dixon rappers anyway. So why does it fucking matter? But I went to his show to see him, to see Broadnax, to see Demon Jones and Dusty Lee. I got to meet Broadnax. I got to meet Dusty Lee. I thought that was cool. I met Adam briefly for like a minute, just passing by, said hi to him, But my problem with Adam Calhoun is he didn't stand on his word. He put out country rap tunes saying that was going to be his final rap album, and Amen was it. And then he kept making music. He kept going. So I can't take the integrity of that album anymore. I can't find integrity in what he's saying now. It's like, dude, if you're going to take a break from music, take a break. But if you're going to retire and then come out of retirement, and he keeps taking Upchurch's bait. Upchurch keeps playing the bait. He's trying to be nonchalant about his diss here. The truth is, the dude's probably burning inside. He's probably furious that people are calling him out. And hey, more power to him for trying to take it lackadaisical. I would have taken that approach too. I would have taken in the same sort of direction as to be humorous, nonchalant, act like nobody bothers me. But truth is, he's got one diss track. He hasn't replied to Jam Wayne, hasn't replied to Mises, hasn't replied to Flawed. He mostly sends Just Gay, I'm sorry, Just Trey, to do his dirty work for him. And holy shit, I didn't even recognize Hosier. Whenever I saw Hosier, I was like, holy shit, that guy's still around. So yeah, still, I think Adam's taking the bait, and it's kind of pathetic to watch these guys go at it, because it's like nobody's benefiting from any of this. I mean, sure, you could say reaction channels are benefiting from it. You could say the monetization of the actual, them putting out more music is beneficial, but all of this is career killing right here.
Life shifted in reverse. That statement is a lasting verse. He said, I'm going to get the bag, and went and picked him up a purse. Dixon, his boyfriend.
That's pretty simple right there. That's a simple bar. I think who was it that did that? Oh yeah, Hard Target did a diss like that too. So I mean, saying the men have purses. This guy's wearing a onesie. He's like Thing 1 if Thing 1 jumped in the ass of Thing 2. Texting his boyfriend on the telly.
On the telly, hardest line, you called me Tubby.
Nice, Teletubby. I used to. Oh shit, he's ripping on me. I used to have the Teletubby dance, and I did the Teletubby dance on my old channel, and I wore a little onesie like that. I remember that Teletubby. He looks like a Teletubby too. All right. Okay. Good bar.
So addicted to the phone, install a screen right on his stomach. Industry under his shirt, he trying to hide it from the public. Now we doing propaganda, cause my fan base is cooked.
Oh, I just realized in that last bar, you get the TV screen on his stomach like a Teletubby. I get it. So he's hiding the industry under his stomach. How? How? How is he hiding the music industry under his stomach? Like how? Okay, he's about. I've already seen this reaction, so I'm not reacting to this fresh. I've already seen this song, but I'm reacting to the bars because it's kind of like, whenever you hear garbage spewed at 4 a.m., it's kind of hard to break down the bars. So that's why I'm just now making a video about it and breaking down the bars as I see them go along. So basically, he's saying that Adam is hiding the industry under his shirt. I just want to know how that's even possible whenever Adam is a culture vulture and is not respected by the mainstream or the industry. I just want to know how the logic makes sense about that, And then he says that he's spreading propaganda. Most of Tweak Squad spreads propaganda about everybody else because they are a cult. I myself have run into a band of Moonies in the past year, and very similar mentality to Tweak Squad. Most of y'all are bugging because, your meth labs exploded or something. Who knows?
Authentic to replicate it, got his Play-Doh trying to sculpt it. His visions, homo motives that involve me being Cupid, a culprit.
So you're saying that he's either in love with you or he's the villain, or he thinks you're a villain. So really, you're asking him to pick a lane, but we're all going to ask you, can you pick a lane? Is he the villain or is he in love with you? If he's not a threat, then stop being threatened by him. I can't take any of these guys seriously. I can't take Adam seriously. I can't take Ryan seriously. I can't take a single one of these guys seriously because they're not from Texas. They're Mason Dixon rappers. All of them are Yankees as far as I'm concerned. Just my opinion. And also, you can't replicate the kind of fan base. That is true. Upchurch has done something incredible. And the thing about him being so incredible is that he can also have an incredible downfall. You can't replicate the foundations of Creek Squad being built, and you also can't replicate the downfall of it. That is unique that he would have such a downfall. In fact, I would go as far as to say by the end of this track that Creek Squad will be among the many franchises, we'll say, that are in the dead universe now. You are now a dead franchise. Congratulations.
I never waste an arrow, only big game I'm hunting. Now I made it crystal clear the word the speaker.
Again, how are you going to say Adam's a little guy and then say big game hunting? How are you going to be like, I'm punching down, but I'm really punching up? That don't make no damn sense. Oh, wait.
Bullets, I throw thunder on a pulpit, preach from under. I stay grounded like the roots from a down south motherfucker.
Pretty basic. Marge skipped the Wi-Fi bill and sent his ass down to Hustler. Ooh, okay. So you're in love with him now. You're jerking off to him or something. Of course, we got to name drop the family because if we don't name drop the family, then it's not a diss track. But God forbid you say anything about Ryan's family. God forbid. God forbid you say anything about Methany and the potential idea of, her just showing up on your doorstep after you broke up with Bree and saying she's pregnant. And then you're like, I guess it's mine. But that's neither here nor there. Maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Who knows?
Skip the Wi-Fi bill and send his ass down to Hustler. Buy a ball game for his ass so he quit talking like a buster. I'm the Rain Man. On a cloudy day, he's still rocking them Ray-Bans.
So, you kind of are the Rain Man, except probably just not good at math or logic or reason. Just all the other parts of Rain Man, though.
Can't even look himself in the mirror to believe the shit that is on brain.
Dude, fucking lyrical miracles, you're scaring the hoes. All your lyrical miracles don't impress me because it's Is that what you think rap is? Fucking Lil Pump ass. Jesus.
I knew you wasn't a rapper the first time that I shook your tiny hand. If you name
real shit though, Adam kind of does have tiny hands. I seen him. Hate to say it, but your boy's got tiny hands. Because you named your son one syllable away from the term gay man. Oh no, he dissed his son. Whatever are we gonna do? What has the world come to, guys? Gee whiz.
You're somewhat syllable away from the term gay, man. I feel like Eminem and Nick Cannon still trying to find the cake.
Well, you have a lot more in common with Nick Cannon than you think. You have nothing in common with Eminem other than the fact that you probably idolize the guy because he's a white bitch for Harris. Now, classic Eminem is a different story. I still want Slim Shady to rise from the grave and kill the other guy, but that's probably never going to happen because Marshall Mathers is kind of a weak bitch, and seems like Upchurch is following in his footsteps. White bitch for Kamala. At the same time, really, I can't even say that. This guy, obviously, we're going to get to it here in a minute. Upchurch he's a Trump guy. He's a Trump guy. And you know what? I'm all for that. You know, America first, baby. But, like, how are you going to be a Trump guy and then hang out with people like Kasky? So we're going to get to that in a little bit.
Hey man, gonna buy you a dictionary like that. I'm a five flame.
I'm a five flame, just round the pound down. I'm reusing bars from my old songs that no one heard. Yeah, we know.
Spit my range, mind rage, career in
The only career you're ending is your own, dude. This is what dead franchises do. They project and then they deflect the blame, and then all of a sudden they gone. They irrelevant. But, you know, maybe I could be wrong. I would like to be wrong, you know, about this scenario. I would like for the independents like this guy and the incredible sort of foundation he's built in the independent scene to rise and scare the mainstream. The problem is, you guys aren't scaring the mainstream. You're over there shaking hands with them. The mainstream is not your friend. This is something you've preached about for a long time, and yet you guys are over here jamming out with Yellow Wolf. We saw Jelly Roll sell out to Yellow Wolf. We saw you guys hanging out with Kasky. Most of you guys are performing in professional studios with big budgets, big tours. You all have managers. Don't lie. You all have managers. You guys should be beating the ass of the mainstream music industry, and you're not. Why? Because you're cowards. Most of you are fucking fake. Like I said, Mason Dixon rappers.
Right page, right way in 10 minutes. You dug right.
Took a week. You didn't write in 10 minutes. You took a week. You dug grave to shallow. Wait, what? You dug grave too shallow to. Get your fucking grammar right. How are you gonna be a lyricist and you don't have your fucking grammar right? You dug grave too shallow to die in it. That has to have another zero, or not zero. Fucking, I'm stupid now. Being around this guy makes me more stupid. No wonder Creek Squad's a bunch of fucking retards. Look, this is supposed to have another O. It's T-O-O, T-O-O. You dug grave too shallow to die in it. What the fuck, man? How are you supposed to be a lyricist? How are you supposed to do weapon when you can't even spell two, you fucking moron? Jesus.
Too shallow to die. And I told y'all leave me alone, but y'all kept blowing up my phone.
No. Projection. Another sign of projection. You know, this is the problem, right? It's not like this is bad rapping, right? He's got good bars. He's got good skills. It's projection. It's the context around the bars. That's what makes this really garbage, right? I would even go as far as to say this isn't even the worst rap, diss that I've ever heard. It's pretty decent for the most part. It's just, in context, it sounds stupid. It's just stupid, right? And of course, he's acting like, nothing's fazing him. He made the fucking diss track. He makes 50 stories a day talking about the people he don't like. So he's over here, I told y'all to leave me alone, but y'all blowing up my phone. You need to set the phone down. Remember when this guy, like 3 years ago, was like, guys, I need to leave the internet. It's too toxic for me. I just need to take a break from the internet. And then he was back in like 3 days. And ever since his last time he did that, he hasn't left the internet. He's still on the internet. I try to pride myself off of staying off of social media for like a week or so. Sure, it kills the algorithm for me, but at least I get my headset right. My mental's correct because I get to spend time with myself. I get to watch a TV show, maybe spend time with family because I get to, stay sane. But apparently this is a skill issue for Mr. Upchurch.
Your obituary is typed on geniuslyrics.com.
So that was a good bar. Your obituary is typed up on geniuslyrics.com. That's pretty cool. That's a bar right there. All right. See how I went from this guy's stupid to, okay, there's a bar. I'm unbiased in this scenario. I don't have a team. Fuck Creek Squad and fuck whatever other Mason Dixon rapper out there wants to be all, oh, you got to pick a side now. Fucking gay. Gay. Y'all can all eat a dick. Y'all are all Texas bitches. You know that? You know, down here in Texas, y'all get fucking murdered. You'll get murdered on the mic in Minecraft.
I ain't even listen to your I'm jealous of up church song. And that's proof you ain't improvising. I'm physically walking improv.
So he said he improvising, sure, whatever. And he didn't listen to his fuck up church song or something. So you didn't even listen to the rap song. You didn't even listen to the diss. So you're not even replying to whatever song he made. That proves that you were already ready for a diss, and that means you're acting in bad faith, really.
My pin game is tougher than a nylon slip knot. Only way you rock and roll is when I make you kick rock.
Another bar. Why can't we have more of that? Why can't we have more of that?
You a case study for social media side effects at this.
Projection. This is what happens when you start dressing like this and playing with guns and pretending to shoot yourself in the face. Whenever you have the side effects of Adderall abuse, social media abuse, family abuse. Yeah, you know, I would have disowned my mom and dad too if they raised me to be an unlikable piece of shit. So I can't really blame Upchurch for being the way that he is right now. So, you know, maybe I'm going too hard on the man.
Point your heroin is cybernet. Don't recluse yourself inside a web even more than a spider is. Hoser was right, you are even your hoe ass be sleeping inside a cider mill.
I don't even know what that means, but the fact that you'd even say Hosier is right about anything just means that you're being spiteful and you're acting in bad faith because you're angry. So honestly, I don't see the hype around Hosier. I never have. I actually confused him with Hosier. Take me to church. I worship like a god in the sign of your life. I pleasure my sins that you can sharpen the knife. That's who I thought that was. But yeah, Hosier over here, he's saying, take me to church. Yeah. It's pretty clear you guys are butt buddies now.
Thinking that you popping off, but I disassembled your pistol's firing pin. He looking down the barrel like, what the fuck's wrong with this shit?
Whoa. Damn. You implying the bad S word that would get me demonetized? As if this video is already not going to get demonetized. Yeah. He's saying, you know, if Yadam ends up to himself, Upchurch is not going to care. That tells you the how he feels, you know. I wouldn't wish my enemies to do harm to themselves. But if they end up doing harm to themselves, I'd be like, hey, you know, at least I tried to warn them not to be stupid, but I'll pray for the family. You know, I'm sorry it came to this. But the fact that you'd be cold-blooded enough to say, if you just go, then I don't give a fuck, that tells me a lot about who you are as a person. But if it's just a bar, then maybe it's nothing. Maybe you actually don't mean whatever you say on a diss track.
This motherfucker's got no common sense. Got a hot wife at home taking care of kids while they run up.
Stay on beat. Stay on beat. What is this shit? What? Stay on beat, dog. He said he's got a hot wife. You know what? With all due respect, Margie's pretty hot. Not gonna lie. She's definitely hotter than Methany, that's for sure. If you had gun pointed to my head, Adam's wife or Ryan's wife, I'd go with Adam's wife, to be honest. Just, you know, maybe I'm out of line, but I don't give a fuck.
Hot wife at home taking care of kids while they run around taking some Instagram pics with Jenny Lemons and the Airbnb.
Oh my God. Stay on beat. For the love of Christ, you are molesting our ears. Stay on beat, dog. This is disgusting. You were going good there for a second. and then you completely went off the rails. It's still not as bad as Nick Cannon, though.
He read it from some hipster chick that had a really cool garden fence. I'm just doing agriculture.
If that's the reference to the music video, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Which, of course, the typical crackheads didn't understand that, sort of haiku. But if that's what he's referencing, then, I guess this is a nice bar, I guess. But still, stay on beat, bro. Jesus Christ.
Only thing you're good at is activating the culture, bitch.
How? Is it because he dropped the N-bomb? Is it because he said the N-bomb? And if that's the case, then let's go back to Y-Boys. Whenever you dissed Tom McDonald and you were going all on about how, Tom McDonald doesn't respect rap culture because Tom McDonald's a cultural appropriator. And then you were getting all in your feelings about him not responding to you. It's like, oh, battle rap, it's part of the culture. In that song, Y-Boys, when you dissed Tom McDonald, you dropped the N-bomb. No different than Adam Calhoun. Do you realize? Now, I'm not some woke fucking freak. I actually diss those fuckers on my channel all the time. But you do realize the actual cultural meaning behind dropping the N-bomb on a track without getting a pass, right? If you don't got the pass, you're not going to be passed. You know? So how are you going to say that Adam's a cultural appropriator when you're literally in the same lane as him, doing the same shit as him, and making it look stupid while you're doing it? On top of that, you're going to take a week to respond to Adam, when he had 2 back-to-back disses towards you. If you're really going to end this man's career, end his career then. Quit talking on Instagram. The truth is, you're probably just waiting for Kalani to come up from where my city's at, Houston, up to Tennessee, so he can make a beat for you, so you can be off beat to something that he made. Shit, man, that's a waste of Kalani's talents as far as I'm concerned. Over here talking about cultural appropriator. Bitch, you have a Confederate flag. You have any idea how many people get pissed off at that shit? You wonder why people don't respect you. Jesus.
You in the lane, but only when you on some vulture shit. You mad that I got mold spit, I mold the pen. You growing, mold hating, hopelessness. Only thing you ain't gonna learn when old enough to comprehend is that was a Yankee doodle who barely.
Y'all are all Mason Dixon rappers because you're not from Texas. So that's projection again. If I had a projection count. And actually, I was actually thinking about doing a tally up of all the bars. But then I realized after listening to this for the 3rd time, it's irrelevant. The bars are just not there for either guy. I thought they had bars. This is disappointing on a different level, actually.
Even used to pen. I'm chilling in the rooster pen. I take this dude to lay in hand. You ain't a used to be or has been. You non-existently a used to been until I let you in. I'm addicted.
See, go for that. It's like in between every single bar, it's like he's got something good, something decent, and then something fucking god-awful. It's just trash, like in between there. So saying that he's a used to be, has been, whatever that was, whatever that bar was, that's a good way to go at him. Go at him. Adam thought he was like, if he didn't, how do you, this is another criticism of Adam here. How is it you go throughout life with a dream of being a rapper, and then you see people like Eminem and whatever, and you don't have the slightest inclination that you could make it, and then all of a sudden when Upchurch comes around, you try to take the opportunity to, like, I don't understand I get the grift, I get the idea of, banking on an opportunity, and sure as hell he banked on it, he banked on that opportunity, but the fact that he waited so long, I know he was in prison, and that sucks, but like the fact that you wait so long, it's maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's just that he didn't build up that viral spark from Facebook or whatever until he met Upchurch. But yeah, that's, you go at that sort of angle. You hit at the soft spots,
You and all your friends one by one. If I got a slick, you used to swerving and back it up like that old girl working.
So for whatever reason, Ryan doesn't like the back it up like that old girl twerking. Like he doesn't like that in his in that song. What's it called? Was it Sewing? No, it was Seraphim, wasn't it? It was Seraphim on the Hooligans album. He doesn't like that bar now, but for whatever reason, he was fine with it, 5 years ago. So either Upchurch is he's a massive. Well, first of all, he is massive projecting, but either he's bad faith, or he's been possessed by the demon spirit that is Hunter Biden to do a bunch of ridiculous shit like this. Who really knows? Maybe we'll find out on an Instagram story.
Back it up like an old girl twerking. I'ma back it up like an old girl. I'ma back it up like an old girl twerking. Who the fuck says that, bro?
Hey, remember when Hozier was all like, "You fuck me without a rubber"? Who says that? And you over here advocating for Hozier. Again, Mason Dixon rappers can't rap.
A guy swings for the wrong team, that's for damn sure. Church!
Well, congratulations. You made a very mid diss track, and you dropped it at 4 a.m. in the morning. But let's take a look. So he's all been out of shape about, Adam and Jelly Roll being part of the music industry. And, oh, shit. What's this? Who's this guy? That's Caskey, ain't it? That's Caskey. And that's Upchurch. That is Ryan Upchurch. And look at that. Sold out holler boys to impress industry puppets like Caskey, bro. Like I said, he's sucking up to industry puppets, and when he should be scaring the shit out of them. Of course, people are going to be like, but Caskey's, he's independent, guys. Caskey's not so bad, right? Adam's the bad one. Adam's the one who dissed Caskey. Caskey is the one in the right here. Adam's in the wrong here. All right, since you all like Trump, and you're all Trump people, let's take a look at what Caskey said a few years ago whenever he was beefing with Burden. Let's look at this.
This who you be praying to every day right here.
Look what Caskey thinks about Donald Trump. This is what Caskey thinks about Donald Trump. He's a fucking liberal. Caskey is a potato-brained, Malcolm in the Middle, mid-ass rapper. What was it? Wichita or South Florida, whatever the fuck. This is what he thinks about Donald Trump. Whenever he was dissing Burden, he decided to take shots at the Orange Emperor, And I'm still an advocate of America first, bro. I'm a Donald Trump guy, and I'm not gonna take this shit from a fucking bitch like Caskey. And then we got the bootleg cuck. I'm sorry, bootleg Kev. I'm sorry. Kev, you're catching strays here. I'm a little heated. But yeah, you're catching strays here. But let's check this out.
The motherfucker who you were talking shit to.
Hold up.
The fat guy. The real fat, ugly dude with the tattoos.
Forgiato.
Forgiato blow.
I fucking hate this scene, bro. I'll say
when I lived in
publicly, I
Florida-
don't like no.
What was that? What was that, Caskey? So he's dissing Forgiato, which, I don't blame him actually for dissing Forgiato. Forgiato's a grifter.
Hate this scene, bro. I'll say
when I lived in
publicly, I
Florida,
don't like none of Forgiato
That dude
blows
he had
music.
blue hair.
Yep.
And he was from St. Pete, but nobody in Tampa fucked with him because he was like a goof. But I think he came from like a rich family or something. I don't know.
And as I remember it, Playboy the Beast was advocating for Forgiato blow whenever he was dissing Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald. He was like, "Oh, you don't get banned like me and Forgiato blow." All right, that's a hill to die on for sure. You go, Playboy the Beast.
Bro.
But then all of a sudden, he's like
A Trump rapper.
He's like a Trump rapper.
Here's the thing, bro.
That's the craziest shit I've ever
watched
seen.
a lot of white rappers and just people in general. They like find this niche that's going, and then they sell out their whole brand for this.
Like country rap?
And they
niche.
just dig in because it's like
One thing I'll take being at the level that I'm at, because some of those guys do numbers.
The level that you're at, which is like mid and never exceeding mid.
Now, or they're doing 1 million views. But I'll tell you what, I'll always take being at a lesser level to keep my integrity high. Like I don't have no desire to like hit certain number accolades or like, I think I'm one of the dopest artists out there.
Well, you're open to that opinion for sure. But if you really are the dopest rapper out there, you'd be making better numbers. People would recognize you more, and people would actually respect you more. But the truth is that you look like a mashed potato. You're covered in tattoos. You look like the kid from the Malcolm in the Middle show. And on top of that, you're mostly just cringe rap conduced into a little child that likes to ink himself up. I don't know. Maybe it's a sadistic thing with these guys. He don't like Trump, but he likes hanging out with Ryan Upchurch. What does that tell you about Upchurch, though?
Like my whole mission and pursuit though is just like on my own artistic path. I'll never sell that short for some trendy like thing. I don't know. I just watch all
It's
these
low
dudes.
hanging fruit, man.
Exactly. I watch all of them turn from like street rappers to like Trump MAGA political rap. Like that shit is mad corny to me.
So I respect the fact that he would try and be an artist. He wants to preserve his art, but he's dissing the culture war. He's dissing the people who are trying to fight for their freedoms. He's dissing Donald Trump because he's a liberal. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. He's saying all these guys sold out to be MAGA rappers. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say MAGA rappers are good rappers. No, they suck too. But at the very least, this guy could have a little bit of respect for the people who are actually speaking their minds instead of just grifting like Forgiato Blow or perhaps Playboy the Beast. You could say Adam Calhoun too. It's whatever. Tom McDonald. You can say whatever you want with these opinions, and that's why I'm here to call you out. What's this pudgy fuck's name?
They're just taking advantage of that like whole movement. There's
shit
just
is
people
crazy.
that are like die hard.
And the shit is atrocious.
Yeah.
It's like the worst.
True. Actually, this is something I agree with Bootleg Kev on. Is a lot of that music sucks.
Music
To me, all that's just trash. So it's annoying that I even get like brought into dialogue. I got all these YouTube channels.
It's because you beef with those guys, though.
I didn't beef with them.
But you put a diss record out.
Which one?
Didn't you put a diss record out?
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Man, fucker, you guys
Which
did a
diss
video.
record?
What's with the?
Are you talking about I Got Time Today?
Yeah.
The one where he dissed Burden because he's got a problem with Burden because he dissed Donald Trump because he's not a fucking he don't care about Republicans or conservatives, which to be fair, neither do I. I'm an American first libertarian patriot, but this guy ain't no patriot. This guy's a queer. And look at this. Upchurch is hanging out with this guy. He's a mainstream artist who don't like Donald Trump, who likes dissing MAGA rappers because they're MAGA and not because they suck. This is the guy who Ryan tries to hang out with. He does it out of spite. He does it out of spite for Adam. So, before we head off today after that reaction, I want to show a lineup because I got to give my flowers to Creek Squad, okay? I got to give my flowers to Creek Squad. So, this is Upchurch. This is the cult leader right here. As you can see, he's got a gap in his tooth that apparently he don't have no more. So, he had surgery to get his gap fixed. Real humble of him to get his the gap in his tooth fixed. So, I also want to introduce to you Leroy Biggs. Oh fuck! Wait a second. That's not Leroy. That can't be Leroy. No, that's that Gordo chick or something, right? That's not Leroy. Shit. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Well, at least I can show you Playboy the Beast. No, well, that's not Playboy the Beast. Playboy the Beast is like this hard, like prison guy. Like he's got tattoos on his face. He doesn't look like a peanut at all. No, that's not Playboy the Beast. Wait, no. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Well, okay. Since we can't get you Playboy the Beast or Leroy, let's look at BX Beast Boy. That's Lizzo. I could have swore that was BX Beast Boy. I could have swore. Okay. How about Ashley's Thoughts? How about the YouTuber Ashley's Thoughts? Let's take a look at her. Yeah, that kind of looks like her. Yeah, I can see that. Well, okay. How about Just Trey? Let's see one of Just Trey's videos, okay?
I'm retarded?
Oh, there's Just Trey right there. Wait. Was that Just Trey? Yeah, that's got to be him. Right? That's Just Trey. That was a really short video. Usually his videos are long and overbearing. and take up way too much time. But I guess that's his. That's just Trey. Look at that. Well, I apologize for all the other things, but, you know, at least we can end on Hosier. Let's take a look at Hosier. Oh, that's not Hosier. That's a dog having sex with somebody's foot. That's not Hosier. Shit. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't give you what Creek Squad looks like. Unless, you know, of course, this is what Creek Squad looks like. And, you know, because whenever I typed in all their names, this is the kind of stuff that came up. So, anyway, just thought I would make this video. It's probably a real long one. But thank y'all for watching. If you disagree, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Come at me, Tweak Squad. You guys ain't shit.